the other two to go alongside it.
It's so perfect.
Very nice.
Right. You specialise then.
Well, that's what they tend to do here.
Pauline's husband Stuart is a barrister. They married 17 years ago. He was then a widower with 2 daughters aged 11 and 9.
It's quite unusual.
When we first got married, I was obviously, at home with them, as was Stuart, but I was also studying for an Open University degree, which took me 7 years to complete, and I was working full time. And I was of the belief then that it was the role of a woman to actually do all the housework and look after the children.
At that time, the girls had been with me for the best part of 4 years, since the mum died, and so I was used to doing all one-parent family, really.
So Stuart said to me, "Why on earth are you preparing meals before you go to work? Leave it, I'll do all that." And to begin with, I actually felt quite guilty. I think you wanted to be superwoman. You want to be able to do all these things, and when you can't, you feel as if, you're sort of second rate. You did feel guilty, and then after a while, I actually got used to the idea of Stuart doing the cooking and me going off to work, because I, shared the workload in other respects. So it worked out quite well, didn't it?
Yeah,
very well, in fact.
Actually. Yeah.
And did you ever want to have children yourself?
I did, when I was quite a bit younger. Stuart and I talked about it when we first got married, but we realised that if we were to have children, then there would be sacrifices to be made, as there has to be. I was already a chief inspector then, which is quite a senior position in the police service, and I actually wanted to carry on.
And do you regret that decision at all?
No. I think there are times when, you review the decision that you've made. I think we do that in relation to many aspects of life, but no, I don't have any regrets.
We've got night CID cover, who's Dave Wright and Joanne Lightbone. Have you anything for us, Joanne?
If patrols can just be aware, outside 51...
Still a plainclothes detective constable, Joanne is on night duty.
And 4:30 a.m. The front and rear registration... In my experience, I found that there's such a general good spirit between male and females on a shift anyway. It comes down to personalities more than I think a male and female divide, as to sort of who you get on with. I'm quite proactive by nature anyway, so it's quite nice to get out and about and get into the actual, thrust of policing, as it were.
Anybody with a male attacking a female, that location is called 1 response.
Yes, CID to Accrington. We're Blackburn Road now. Can you locate exactly where it is? We're outside William Hill.
Junction of Paxton Street is there, taxis. Just across the road from Africa.
Yeah, Roger, we're 2 seconds away.
Roger, we're just looking on the CCTV.
What it is now, we've just had a report that there's apparently a domestic argument and a male's beating up a female. We're actually just right here. I think it's going to be here on the right there.
What's this one called here? Is this suburb here?
Ah, it is? Yeah. Hiya, CID. Can I just have a quick word with you?
No.
All right.
Come here, mate. No,
I know.
have a quick word.
Listen.
Don't swear at us. I've not sworn at you.
What?
Don't swear at us.
Honestly, listen. Please, just calm down and let me just have a quick word.
In this instance, it was found that no offence had been committed.
Can I have a quick word with you?
Let me just explain to you.
Explain what?
Right, there's been a complaint that a lad's attacking a girl.
I've enjoyed the job at every single stage, and I think the job was what you made of it. I mean, we didn't have policing objectives then. We didn't have a policing plan to work to. I mean, you were largely reactive when you were working on the beat.
Right, go on, get up on the roof.
But you were also, as a woman, given specialist enquiries to carry out. But that isn't the case now.
I'll just tell them to move on a bit further on. Just a routine stop check. Look, have a look, that's me.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
All right, yeah. You can tell by the light. Okay, can I just ask you, is this your vehicle?
Yeah, it is my vehicle, yeah.
Okay, and how long have you had it?
Since last February. Well, since February just gone.
Okay, and what
Is anyone ID on them?
No.
Could I have a vehicle check, please?
Location and reason code?
Okay, it's reason 6 and outside Blackburn Royal Infirmary.
How long ago were you in trouble for burglary?
Right, a couple of years ago now.
What type of burglary?
Commercial.
Yeah,
Commercial.
Could you just check that name for warrant, please?
Any of you lads any previous convictions?
Basically, everything's perfectly okay. Nice, pleasant young man who's taken his 4 mates out, who've all had a drink, and he's had the good sense not to drink and drive. So keep on looking.
Although we spoke to them, we didn't search the vehicle. Our suspicions weren't as such that they'd actually been committing any offences. Although he had previous convictions for burglary. But if you don't stop and speak to these people, then you don't get to arouse your suspicions.
One of the constabulary's biggest policing operations is to ensure the security of the annual political party conference held in Blackpool, deploying over 800 police officers. This year, the Conservatives are coming to town.
As it stands at the moment, we think 9,000 members of the party will attend.
The Chief Constable needs to keep abreast of the operation. Chief Superintendent Tony Elwood has been working on the conference arrangements for the past 6 months.
We know Ted Heath's here, Margaret Thatcher's here, Michael Howard, Israeli American ambassadors, and it looks like the papers were right and John Major is not coming now.
Not coming, right.
He was up to a day ago.
Will all these VIPs be housed in the same venue, or are they scattered around the place?
No. Ted Heath will be at his usual place away,
right. Okay.
and the ambassadors have a tendency to
do
their own
something
thing
different.
Again.
So
Yeah,
which adds to our problems, really.
Yeah, that's giving us more outside residences to look after.
Right.
Welcome to Blackpool. Welcome to Operation Paladin. You'll be going on your points at 1 o'clock, and between now and then, I want you to concentrate on what your job's going to be. The intention of the operation is to ensure a safe, secure environment for all persons attending the Conservative Party conference. Our job is to secure this venue. Once the venue has been secured, a search will take place. When the search has been completed, it's our job to ensure that the venue stays secure. There's absolutely no room for complacency. If you're complacent and you think nothing's going to happen this week, can you leave that complacency at this door before you go out?
Most of the Conservative shadow cabinet will be staying at this hotel during the conference. Joanne is part of a specialist search team here to do a security sweep of the building.
We are here basically for 8 nights, and it's part of our counter-terrorist defence search.
This room through, just top of the stairwell to those brown doors.
Right.
We have a certain system that we actually go through, which starts off with looking first of all at sort of the ceilings and then the walls and then the floors and everything else. And we're looking for any suspicious objects which we believe may be of threat to the Conservative Party when they actually have their stay here.
Oscar, come on.
The technique's been as thorough as you can. We are trained, so we do have some sort of trained eye to see what we actually are looking for. And if it is a matter of we could get into it, then we use the idea that somebody else could. We're searching for 12 hours till 7:30 in the morning, getting home at 8:30. So it's pretty hard going really, and you've got to pace yourself so you don't search yourself out.
And have you got the champagne? It's cooling, is it?
Yeah.
Yes? Is it right?
Yeah, we've got that cooling.
There I risk a bit more parsley on this, or are we sort of, it's not overkill, is it?
No.
This evening, Stuart and I are hosting a sort of an informal buffet for the chief officers. That's the members of the top team that I work closest with, because even though we see each other on a regular basis, it's always in, you know, a working situation. It's very formal. So I thought it'd be quite a nice idea to get everyone here in an informal situation and have a really good night together. I think I need to do a few more.
Yeah, I think so. They will go very quickly. I can see that.
You can see that, can you? You're still not tempted to try one?
Might be. In due course.
Would you say you're quite a workaholic?
Workaholic sounds as if you never take time off to do other things.
Yeah, I would say
sure
you're far from a workaholic,
yeah,
because you've got things in perspective, really. I don't think you...
I think you have to, haven't you?
It's the be-all and end-all. It's very, very important, but there's also another side to life.
Yes.
Right, go as far back there, yeah. Okay, have you got your tassel fringe at your side? Yep. And it's some sort of like material fabric underneath?
Yeah.
Did you feel the heat as you walked down the corridor?
The Wanderers return.
When they're doing a Casbah in Agadir. That turned into the barn at the end, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, get a big hot meal in about an hour, and then they set up a butty bag with all your sort of goodies, and then it's breakfast. So you've got to stop yourself, otherwise I won't fit in these overalls next time.
The chief wine steward gave a wine tasting one morning, so I had to attend that.
Oh,
morning,
yeah.
Morning,
oh, yes.
And
the rest of the afternoon.
After a week's intensive police preparation, the main venues are now considered secure for the start of the Conservative Party conference. The chief will visit Blackpool to inspect the operation.
Have a 15-minute briefing with Mr. Vine, then be escorted to the conference centre, meet officers outside the venue and inside the venue.
It's very, very useful to have a staff officer who drives you around. We talk about issues, and we can make quite a lot of progress whilst we're on the road. I'm not sure what goes on behind the scenes. I just find that everything seems to be perfectly organised. I'm giving instructions about where to go, at what time, what to do, what to say, what to wear, and I just rely on all the things behind the scene to have been done for me. Good afternoon.
Today, Pauline deliberately chooses not to wear uniform.
Yeah.
She is not in command of the operation and doesn't want to create confusion on the ground.
A couple of incidents.
The commander for the event is Assistant Chief Constable John Vine.
We had a bomb hoax call yesterday. Came in at just after 6 o'clock in the evening.
And there'll be lots of delegates in there at the time.
Yeah, there were plenty of members of the party there already, and so we relied on our search procedures. There was no device, it was a hoax.
But it's got to be treated seriously.
It was treated seriously, but it passed without incident.
Hello, Peter. So you're in charge of this venue during the daytime?
Yes,
right.
that's right.
Okay. So we're going to go in, are we? Yep.
Get your conference review tickets on sale here.
Security is very tight. Even the Chief Constable has to be searched.
When we left office it was 28%, and we were told then that that was unsustainable, quite rightly.
One of your predecessors as Defence Secretary, Michael Portillo, is in town tomorrow. Are you going to be there at his fringe meeting?
I don't know about you, Peter, but I'm people spotting, but I've not seen very many people I recognise. So.
I do enjoy this part of the job. I think trying to keep in touch is very important, and keeping in touch with regular officers is something which I think is very important.
Good afternoon, Mark.
Oh, good afternoon, thank you. That's because we know each other, don't we, from Ormskirk, and